What's going on YouTube? Back again, it's your boy living in London with another story for you guys. Remember, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, or I'll get Dolly on you. Dolly. Yeah, so today's video is how I got arrested for something I didn't do, bro, and I was facing 15 years. And also, I was in jail with Colours, the rapper Miyagi. He was in jail for something he didn't do. And my boy Leo, I can't really talk, I don't want to say his name because he's got a proper high profile case and he's on parole for the rest of his life. So they keep fucking with him, taking him back in and out of prison and that, so I can't really talk about that. I can't really mention his proper name. I'll ask him if he says sweet, but yeah. So, and he just finished 16 years as well, so yeah, my pal, he was pissed as well. So three of us, none of us knew that was all going to get nicked and all this shit. So I'm in jail for an armed robbery. Colours was in jail for a robbery. And my boy Leo was in jail for an argument. When you're alive and any little thing, they just drag you straight back to prison, Bob, with no release date. They're like, yeah, we'll work it out. You know what I'm saying? When I get out the calculator and that, they take the piss, man. Come doggy woggies. Snoop Doggy Dogg. Right, so this is where we are. It is 2013. I'm chilling at my bird's house. She's my baby mum now. We're not together no more, separate, but we're co-parenting. But at the time, it was my missus. She's at work. She worked, didn't matter where she worked, but she worked up the road there. And I get a phone call. I'm at, when you get released from prison, once again I was released from prison, but once you get released from prison, they put you in hostels and that, bail hostels and shit, yeah? Sometimes, yeah? That's how I finally got this flat, just through going through bare hostels and shit. Anyway, so I'm chilling there and I get a phone call. Now, I think first it was my mum. She's like, damn, police just kicked off the door looking for you. I'm like, what? Nah, man, can't be, man. I ain't done nothing, you know what I'm saying, lately. Nothing that they would know about anyway, you know what I mean? And then, so I'm thinking, all right, cool, it's mostly bullshit. Police kick off your door all the time. I remember someone robbed Hatton Garden before, yeah? And my name got in the mix, but they kicked off my door. Had nothing to do with it, didn't know nothing. I think I was even trying to buy the bits. That's what happened. I was trying to buy the bits off the people that robbed Hatton Garden. And then fucking some little snitch it, you put my name into it and they raided my house thinking I'd actually done the move, but I didn't. Anyway, so kind of shit like this would happen a lot. Your house gets raided, door gets booted off. Like I've had SO19, like draw me and my mum out and my sister out with rifles at 2 a.m. Like they've done this to me enough. They do it to my other bits of family as well. So like, I weren't thinking too much of it, you know what I'm saying? I weren't thinking it was a fucking serious thing. So fucking, I get another phone call, yeah? Yo, G, like, feds have come to my house looking for you. I'm like, what? I'm like, seriously? Come, Dolly. I'm like, what are they saying? They say they just want you to hand yourself in. And I'm like, okay then. And then I'm thinking to myself, what could this be? Like, and I get a call from the hostel, look, police want you to hand yourself in, blah, 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 blah. Dolly, you're messing up the camera, move. So that happened. So then I'm like, mate, what the fuck do I do? I'm thinking, you know what, I'm going down to the police station, like, there's nothing they can pin on me, do you know what I'm saying? I've done nothing. So, cool. I'll go to the police station, but I've no solicitor, yeah? Not straight away, I think it was the next day. Because you know, like, normally when I go to the police station, I ain't getting bail, innit? It's straight prison, yeah? They're like, nah, this, that, the other. It's like they make shit up. The desk sergeant was like, nah, you run away from someone 4 years ago. It's like the guy just makes shit up of why he can't give you bail. Fucking pussies. Anyway, now, yeah, so I go to the police station, no solicitor, hand myself in, yeah, they're all being proper nice, like, yeah, we just want to talk to you, Dan, blah, 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 blah. As soon as I get behind that fucking door, so you can go into the police station, yeah, and then there's a door, yeah, and a desk here. You go through that door. As soon as I got through that door, right, boom, up against the wall. You're under arrest. All the niceness just stopped. Now they're being like, oh, not horrible to me, but just treating me like a fucking criminal, yeah? So I'm used to it anyway, so I'm going through it, yeah? Sitting in the cell for hours, stressing now, yeah? It's nothing, no, fuck it, whatever. Yeah, I've done it a million times, yeah? So I'm in there, stressing, and then all of a sudden, they're like, right, so come, interview time. I'm like, all right, sweet, interview time, yeah? Go into the interview room now, yeah? I'm sitting there like, do you want a solicitor? No, don't want a solicitor. Fuck a solicitor. They take long to get there and it's all drama, you know what I'm saying? I really, genuinely didn't do nothing that what they were saying in this thing here, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I'm calm, it's sweet, brother. Yeah, so then like they say, right, Mr. Lazar, you're here for a robbery. There was an armed robbery taking place. And I'm like, cool, armed robbery, like whatever. You want to just get me in because I've done armed robberies before and I'm known for that shit. Sweet, whatever, yeah? And then they're telling me they got CCTV. But anyways, and I'm like, bruv, this is calm. This is an in and out thing, bruv. This happens to me all the time. It's nothing, yeah? So we're going through it now. Now they're showing me the fucking footage, yeah? Going through it, asking me where I was on this day, that day, blah, 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 yeah? Bro, I see the footage. The guy looks like me. What can I say? The guy fucking looks like me. But you could tell it was some like Indian crackhead though, yeah? Or mixed race crackhead, yeah? Like I'm mixed race too, but I'm very, very light. My dad's mixed, so I'm like, I've got like a little splash in me, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, cool or whatever. So I've got a little mix in me. I'm like got a little tan sort of thing, yeah? But this guy was a bit darker than me. Like he had my walk in that, yeah? But like, you could tell it weren't me, do you know what I'm saying? And the guy had no mask on. And like, this is in the middle of Queen's Crescent. If you know Queen's Crescent, it's a fucking chemist. Like, I ain't gonna do a robbery in Crescent with no fucking mask on thinking I'm gonna get away with it. And bro, the kick in the ass was, you know what they took off the guy? Yeah, I'm gonna tell you the details of it, but they took like his watch off him, yeah? It was only like some dead watch, I think, yeah? They took his wallet out of his pocket and £100 at the till. So now, and there was two of them. A smaller black one, and my Cody, it kind of looked like me and my Cody, but it fucking weren't. They even nicked my other Cody, but anyway, so I'm in the interview room now, yeah, and I'm like, but that's not me, blah, blah, blah. They explain what you can see, because I was on the interview and they're taping you, so I explain what I can see, blah, 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 blah. I went through the whole interview, give him a full interview, didn't go no comment on that, and just give him a full interview, do you know what I'm saying? Trying to be as helpful as possible, because I just want to go home by the zoot and that. This is long, sitting in cells all day, yeah? So fucking, they're like, are you willing to do an ID parade? I'm like, yeah, sweet, bro, no problem, that's ID parade and I can go home, you know what I'm saying? It's not like no one's going to pick me out, it wasn't me sort of thing. Bruh, I do the ID parade, I get picked out. They pick me out. They pick me out. They pick me out, bro. They pick me out, bro. I'm like, wait, what? How the fuck can anyone pick me out if they've never seen me before? You know what I'm saying? Impossible. But this is when you're an idiot, or when you're not guilty sometimes, you can be a bit too easy. My advice, if you ever get arrested, get a solicitor. You're gonna have to wait an extra few hours, but get a solicitor, because it's so important, yeah? So anyway, now I'm like, they've been like, yeah, you've been picked out in an ID parade. Gee, I know what this means, innit? That's prison talk, innit, yeah? And I'm like, nah, man, come on, man. They're like, all right, look, we're going to just go, come back, see what we can do. Put you back in the cell. Anyway, about an hour or two later, they come out, they charge him your boy, innit, yeah? For a robbery, an armed robbery, yeah? I remember, I've already been in jail for robberies, robbing security vans. So this is my second strike, you know what I'm saying? This is peak for me. We're talking 10 years plus, yeah? And I'm like, no fucking way. I'm pissed at this time. They're like, yeah, no bail, Mr. Lazar. This, that, the other. You go in prison in the morning. Gee, from smoking a joint in my girl's house to finding out I'm wanted, to being in the thingy, to try and talking to them, giving them an open interview, to going to prison, bro, yeah? This is why crime never pays, bruv, yeah? Because, like, you're constantly one move away from prison. Whether it was you or not, one move away from death. Whether you got beef with someone or not. Could be your boy's got beef. But then, because you're with him, you're walking down the street, you're in a car with him, whatever, you're getting hit up too. Or you may get hit up and your boy's cool. So my point is, with this thing, I'm not trying to glamorize anything. I'm trying to give you the feeling I was feeling at the time, the hype, the everything, the sadness, whatever. But then, because it's not in order, you'll see towards the end, it all comes crashing down, like everything in life, yeah? Negative, anyway. So, now I'm fuming, yeah? I'm making phone calls like I'm going to prison, like I'm pissed, yeah. So now I'm in prison now, yeah? I get to the prison. Everyone knows me in Scrubs, yeah? The prison officers, bare prisoners, like people know me, innit? I'm about, I told you I'm active, I'm hype, and blah, 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 blah. Everyone's like, oh, what's that? What are you back for? Gee, every time I've been in jail, I've done it, innit? So I'm telling the stories. Now this time, I'm sounding like the typical prisoner. Mate, it weren't me. I didn't do it. I don't know. You know, like I'm proper like, I feel like an innocent guy. Like it wasn't me. I don't know why anyone thinks it's me, bro. Like, come on, you know, like I know why they think it's me, because fucking I get picked out an ID parade. There's fucking video footage that kind of looks like me, and fucking I'm known for armed robberies and being a cunt in the ends. So all this is just pointing to me, even though I didn't do it now, yeah? And I'm like, Lord have mercy on my soul. Anyway, I link up with a few people. Like I say, my boy, who finished like 16, 17 years, they brought him back for some bullshit. So I've seen him. I'm like, yo, what's going on? He's telling me he didn't do it. I'm telling him I didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? And both of us really never, yeah? And so I'm in jail and I'm fuming because I ain't done nothing, yeah? This is the first time this has ever happened to me. Normally, I get caught because I've done something, not because I ain't done something, you know what I'm saying? This is a new experience, bruv. It is hard to ride your bird. I'm buying bare ash and weed in jail because I'm just stressed, yeah? And like, I'm breaking off to my boys and that. Anyway, so I started getting education because my boy Leo went education and that, because he's a lifer, like, they're letting him do extra bits and that. And he's like, come education, man, some guy is cool in that. So I go there, the teacher's sweet and that, we're watching videos, DVDs, we're just chilling, you know what I'm saying? Doing our thing, yeah? And obviously, I'm animated in prison. So I'm like, bro, I didn't fucking do it. They're fucking stitching me up. Rare. Obviously, I'm going not guilty, but I'm telling everybody that I chat to, bro, they're stitching me, they're trying to fuck me, yeah? Obviously, Colours is there, the rapper from South, yeah? He's in jail for robbery he didn't do, like I said. And he's hearing me talking in education. We're in the same class. He's like, oh, well, what happened? Blah, blah, blah. I'm going through the whole scenario, explaining what I just explained to you guys. And I didn't do nothing. And now he's telling me about his case. And my boy Leo, the life, is telling me about his case. Bro, we're all in there innocent, bro. 3 different people. I know Leo, but I didn't know Colours. I know him now, obviously. And I see him on doing an interview the other day on YouTube. So shout out to Colours and that, yeah? You'll remember my story. Give me a little comment in the thing below, bro. And I was just stressed. It was one of the most stressful times of my life because, all right, cool. So we get to trial now, yeah? So I've 6 months I'm on remand. 6 months I'm waiting this whole time. Okay, let me rewind a bit, yeah? There's a thing called facial recognition, yeah? I hate facial recognition. Fuck facial recognition, yeah? Let me tell you about that piece of shit technology now, yeah? Like, I'm saying to my solicitor, listen, he's sick, yeah? He's a private barrister now, but before he was a solicitor, but he was sick anyway, yeah? And I'm saying to him, listen, we need to get facial recognition because this worked me. Facial recognition sets me free. And the guy didn't wear a mask, so his face is there, boom. You know what I'm saying? He's like, you sure, Mr. Liz? I'm like, listen, it weren't me. Didn't do it. You know what I mean? Fuck that. Facial recognition, let's go. Cool, he gets it sorted. Gee, you know what they come back and said to me? The people who done the facial recognition, you know what they said to me? It's a scale between 1 to 5. Definitely not you. Unlikely it's you. Possibly it's you. Likely it's you. Definitely it's you. But they had me on likely it's me. The evidence I'm trying to get to prove my innocence is like, this cunt's a fucking liar. He's done it. Gee, I wanted to give up. I didn't know what to do. I'm like, what the fuck do I do now? You know what I'm saying? The only thing is, the only blessing in my fucking life is, yeah, I went to the chemist a week before it got robbed. Yeah? Because I'll tell you now, yeah, the chemist is here. My ex-bird, she worked there. Yeah? There. She worked in a nursery. So every day I'm going to pick her up from work, collect her and that. One day she thought she might be pregnant, so we went in the chemist to get a pregnancy test. Yeah? That's where the bitch recognised my face from, this fucking bitch, yeah? So that was really cool, her bitch, because she went through some traumatic stuff and she was just thinking that you know what I'm saying, trying to just make the situation better. But you fucked me up, bitch, because fucking I didn't do it, you know what I'm saying? Bitch, fuck that, you a bitch, yeah? Anyway now, yeah? So I got no real evidence other than my bird at the time, yeah? And her mate that's saying, no, he was here. He weren't there, you know what I'm saying? So the police have got all this evidence and shit, yeah? We've gone to trial now, yeah? I'm missing out bits and pieces, but there's prison stories and that. I'll tell you other times and that, yeah? So it gets to trial now. All the police, yeah, as evidence got thrown out. I won't go into detail, but it was all lies, basically. They concocted a bullshit story to get me. Because of my reputation, they know I ain't getting no love. They know they're not going to bail me. They know they're going to keep me in jail thinking I'm going to fold. You know what I'm saying? Thinking, mostly was him anyway, the cunt. You know what I'm saying? But it really weren't me. So when you can't be wrong and strong. And I weren't being wrong and strong. I was being right and strong. I didn't do it, bruv. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so don't try and fucking lock me up for years. So anyway, the judge wouldn't allow the police's evidence, yeah? And my barrister just tore everything to pieces. So obviously I got him not guilty, yeah? But like, let me tell you, bro, when you're in this life of crime, there's only one thing certain, and that is, yeah, that you're either going to go jail, you're either going to get killed, or you're going to hurt the people you love, and possibly all three. Yeah? So, I know it sounds like I'm hyping it sometimes, and I've got bad energy. I'm just telling the story, trying to live in the moment. But my message is, fuck crime, fuck drugs. When I say drugs, anything you can't, weed ain't a drug, because you fucking put a seed in the ground and it grows. Government criminalised nature, that doesn't mean weed's a drug. If you see weed as a drug, then you must see tomatoes and other stuff as drugs, because they all have an effect on you. Eat loads of tomatoes every day, see what happens, right? You must turn red or something. Anyway, my point is, yeah, that like drugs and all that kind of thing, it just leads you down this fucking path of bullshit. So before someone rings me and ruins my video, I'm just gonna say, guys, this is Living in London. Sorry, Joe. Guys, this is Living in London. This is a story about how I got arrested for something I didn't do. Had to go all 6 months on remand, trial, bus case. You know what I'm saying? But that was another reason why I jumped off the roads as well. But all this stuff was leading to me just coming off the fucking roads, man. And I'm going to tell you decisions that helped me get there. And yeah, and the thought process behind it. And what I've been doing for the last couple of years. And remember, add me on Instagram at living_in_London. And I come off social media and everything. So that's why I'm just building everything back up again now. You know, but with a positive foundation and with an uplifting message. So some of my videos are a bit hype and that, and they do sound like I'm glamorizing it, but I'm not. I got some sad fucking stories to tell you. You know what I'm saying? Some fucking sad stories, bro, and they're coming as well. But I just want to make it light-hearted first, a bit fun and that, and then we're going to get into some deep shit, and we're going to pivot away from this as well, and we're going to go into just like current affairs, my reaction on this, my reaction on celebrity stuff and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Don't always want to be about crime and goony shit. Nah, we want to get away from that as well. You know what I'm saying? But I've got loads of stories anyway, at least a couple months worth for you guys. And this is 17 minutes long, because I see people want longer videos, so there you go, 17 minutes. Subscribe, like, and comment. It's your boy Living in London, man.